Let's bring in criminal defense attorney Sara Azari. Sara, in this federal case, Derek Chauvin, he changed his plea to guilty back in December, and he was the senior officer, while two of the officers, Thomas Lane and J. Alexander King, were rookies who had been on the job just a few days. Could that bolster their defense that they were following the lead of a veteran officer?
Good to be with you, Anna. Yes and no. You know, on the one hand, this is a color of law violation that turns on inaction as opposed to action. All of them blaming Chauvin as the doer and the shot caller. The fact that, well, Tao was experienced, but Lane and King lacking experience. But ultimately, the pivotal question here, Anna, in this trial is the idea that despite that lack of experience in the field, what did these officers know in terms of their training in the academy, and just whatever limited experience they had in the course of that training as to how to respond in such a dire circumstance? Because we have to remember, this was 9 minutes and 29 seconds of opportunities where it goes to the consciousness of that decision that the prosecution's argued in opening, that they just failed to do anything. They engage in these PSs, you know, maybe we should roll him over on his side. You know, he doesn't seem to have a pulse. No, you know, I think prosecutors are going to bring in law enforcement witnesses, not just from this department, but also experts who are going to testify about what any officer, despite a scope of experience, should have done under these circumstances. Perhaps they should have called for backup. Perhaps they should have physically intervened and peeled Chauvin off of Floyd's neck. So that's the pivotal question, is that what more they could have done that they consciously refused to do.
You do hear in at least one of the videos, Officer Lane asks Chauvin twice whether they should roll Floyd on his side to help with his breathing. Chauvin refuses. Could that lessen Lane's culpability from a legal standpoint?
You know, again, I think that's going to turn on Lane's training, what his duties were and how he failed those duties consciously for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And also the idea that we have to remember, Lane is the officer who started and triggered the sequence of events that ultimately led to this fatality. He's the one that responded with King to the scene over a $20 counterfeit bill, pulled his gun within 15 seconds on Floyd, not saying who he is, why he's making contact, why he's arresting Floyd. So to me, that is alone a color of law violation as well. And so it'll be interesting to see how this jury, which is predominantly white, conservative, will weigh the credibility of officer testimony versus the prosecution's case.
Sara Azari, it's always great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being here.